On Friday, March 15th, student athletes from Millard West and Millard South met in yet another rivalry game. This game, however, was special. It was the 4th annual Q Street Classic. The game was another leg of both schools' unified programs. The teams had been preparing in the weeks prior in order to be able to show off their skills in front of the crowd.
We had practices on Monday mornings in the gym with our athletes and partners, and then we also got into the gym during 4th lunch. And so our students were able to practice. Some of the partners were able to come down as well, but we just really wanted to focus on some of the more skills of basketball.
The day of the event, the Wildcats headed down Q Street to Millard South, where they were greeted by the biggest crowd yet. For the unified athletes, the Q Street Classic is always a highlight of the school year.
They were all talking about just how packed the gym was over at Millard South and how exciting it was and how loud it got. And it really just, like, that adrenaline for them was one of the most exciting parts, I think.
The Wildcats got an early lead, scoring 2 quick baskets. The Patriots came back and took a 15-13 lead at halftime. As the athletes refueled and came up with a game plan, the crowd was captivated by the Millard South Unified Cheer Team's halftime show. The second half was a back-and-forth game, ultimately leading to a 24-24 tie. After 2 full halves and a 3-minute overtime period, the score remained and the game ended in a tie.
It was really amazing to see the athletes. They would get really excited when they scored a basket or did something great, and they just played really hard and they love it, so that was probably the best part about the game.
After the teams shook hands, both the Wildcats and the Patriots were awarded medals for their efforts.
I felt like a true champion because it felt like that I just completed something that I've been working on for like a millennia or something.
Even though neither team was victorious on the scoreboard, everyone involved couldn't help but feel successful because this game stood for more than just winning or losing.
I think it's important for all students, and especially our students with intellectual challenges, for them to be seen as an equal, and just for them to feel included in these types of activities because they don't always get that, and everyone deserves that opportunity.
Whether it was a fan, referee, coach, or player, everyone in attendance for the Q Street Classic learned something from their experience.
I had a great time, and I learned that being out on the court, it doesn't matter how talented you are, you do your best and compete with honor.
This has been Madeline Augustine and Sydney Looney with this week's edition of the MWHS Wildcat News.